Pascal, we've asked you some version of this so many times throughout the season, but you've told us that winning's at your center and how winning gets everybody paid, and it was hard in Toronto before you got traded. How much did this year wear on you, and was it easier or harder than you maybe even expected going into it?
Yeah, it was tough. Just tough mentally, going through everything. Just knowing that, yeah, that wasn't the goal. So, yeah, it was tough. It was a hard time to, trying to get through it, find positive things, continue to improve, trying to find ways to win games. And yeah, it was just pretty bad. Sucked.
Did you learn new ways for yourself to cope with those things, whether that to be basketball or in your personal life?
I don't want to learn. I don't want to cope with it. Like I don't. That's definitely not my plan. Figuring out what to do when I lose, like, or when the season is bad, or as bad as this. Like I don't want this to happen again. So like I don't think about coping about it. Like I don't want to cope with it.
What do you feel? You've been the number one guy on a team before, but not this franchise. What do you feel like being that option will help you with next year when Tyrese is playing again?
I I I like you, but yeah, I hate that question. I hate the number
I don't
one.
mean I
I
don't mean it in
I know, but like every time I hear that, like I just don't like it. It's just and not in a bad way. Like I like you. But it's just I don't think that's like that's not basketball. Basketball is a team sport. Um, I, you got to have people that work together well to be able to win. I've learned that. Like no matter who is what, like for the team to win, you need cohesion. You need people that are together, play together. Obviously, you're gonna have people that average more points or somebody that does more, but like it's all about a team. Like I don't really look at basketball that way, and I don't think like to be able to win at the highest level, like is not really focused on like who's number one, who's number two, who's number three, who's number four. Like who cares? Like um, I've been in series where the person I was considered number seven, I mean, helped us win games. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter. And at the highest level of games, like people from the first man to the 14, whatever, like can help you win a game. And I think that's how the way we gotta look at it. And to kind of answer your question is just I have learned a lot. I've been in a situation, in these games where I had the ball at the end of the game, trying to win the game. I made some tough shots, which I feel like I've learned from. And I'm definitely going to take this experience to hopefully bring it into next year, and we're going to have multiple people we can go to. And I think that's what the good teams like usually do. Like it's not always just one person like doing everything. It's the whole team doing it together. And there's going to be moments where somebody's going to do it that wasn't expected to do it. And I think all the special teams have that. And so yeah, not to it was just yeah.
This might be close to his first question, but I guess at what point was there a point this year where you kind of came to a realization that this thing is just not going to turn around? And I guess did you ever come to that conclusion, or did you just play through that, or was there a point where you said, okay, well, this season has to be about something different, it has to be about making these guys grow? The wins are just going to.
No, I never look at it that way.
What you did talk many times about maintaining a standard. The important was to make sure that there was going to be the guys were going to see what the standard is and try to meet that and kind of maintain good habits. How well do you think that was done?
I mean, I think obviously not well enough because
Right.
we were able to win games. But I think there were some positives. Times where, again, and I think it just shows us how consistent you got to be to win games because we've seen times where one half is pretty bad and then the second half is like really good, which usually that don't really equals to a lot of wins. So I think we understand what the blueprint is and like what we need to do, how consistent we got to be able to win at a very high level. And it takes a lot. And one thing that we've learned this year is that. And I hope that we go into the summer, everyone just really mad about the situation. really like this was really frustrating. And I hope we bring that rage into the summer. Everyone getting better individually, find some time together to stay together and like work together as a team so that when we come back, we understand what it takes. And we know that it's not gonna just take flipping a switch and like, oh, we have everybody back and we're gonna be right back where we was at. Like it's gonna take a lot of rebuilding, some of those standards that you talked about, making sure that we start over, and that's what it's gonna take. And as long as we all have like that mindset, and we go into the summer with that level of seriousness, of understanding what it takes to win, what we're gonna need to do to win, I think we'd be okay.
You talked about that flipping and switch thing a couple. This is the second time you kind of brought that up. I guess how are you concerned at all about guys thinking that you're gonna be able to do it? I mean, is that something you're trying to
I'm not
drive
concerned about that, but I think that's natural. Because I think even from you guys, I'm sure you wrote some tweet somewhere or like some article where it's saying it was like a gap year or like like we just expect it to be like, oh, we'll be down and then next year we'll be back. I think it's like a lot of that going around, and I just think that that's been my message to everyone, and I know that the coaches have the same message. So I don't think we're gonna fall into that, but I think the message is that like it's not gonna be easy, and I think as long as we understand that, like that's all we really need, because it's just kind of like human nature to feel like, oh man, we had injuries and we had these things happening, so if we don't have that, we won't be back. Like that's just natural.
How much growth did you see in the young guys and just their understanding of how to play, especially on the offensive end? I think you've seen. I know stats aren't everything here in this case in particular, but you guys are hanging 145 on Chicago. With a lot of players that weren't getting a lot of minutes. I mean, how much growth did you see just in their understanding of how to move and play and pass and operate within especially this offense?
No, I think it takes a while, and I feel like we've learned, and guys have gotten the opportunity to be on the floor, and like being on the floor, that's the best teacher, like we can show you all the clips, we can show you, like you can, work out as much as you can and do all the drills. Like being on the floor, playing real NBA minutes is the only way to learn. And I think that we've had opportunities with younger guys being on the floor, learning, and being in real game situations where they had to grow and make mistakes. And hopefully that really kind of help you into what we're doing and understanding what we're doing. I thought, it got better. There's some good, there was some bad, but I think that's all part of the experience. That's gonna help us kind of get better, and you kind of look around and you see who you can look to next year or the years moving forward, and I think it's a good experience.
Pascal, une dernière fois en français. T'as pas eu l'occasion de jouer avec Ivica cette saison. Il y a Tyrese qui va revenir l'année prochaine. Lui, du coup, Ivica, vous allez pouvoir jouer un peu. À quel point tu es impatient de découvrir à quoi pourrait ressembler votre roster l'année prochaine?
Ah ouais, d'avoir un joueur comme lui, c'est quelque chose qu'on n'a pas eu. Donc, on n'a pas encore eu depuis que je suis ici. Un joueur de son calibre et qui peut faire ce qu'il peut faire avec sa taille et tout ce qu'il fait sur le terrain. Il a un bon sur le terrain, il comprend bien le jeu. Et puis aussi, on sait ce que Tyrese peut faire, et d'avoir quelqu'un comme ça, un meneur de jeu qui il est un engin pour nous. Donc, d'avoir ces deux-là, je pense que ce sera quelque chose d'exceptionnel. Et je suis content et j'espère que on va se voir un peu pendant l'été, essayer de travailler et faire des trucs pour que quand la saison arrive, on soit prêt. Mais bon, ouais, très excité et content de pouvoir avoir ça, et on espère que ça va nous donner de bons résultats.
Tyrese tweeted last week about playing 5-on-5 for the first time. So just from your perspective as his teammate, what's it like to just see him go through the rehab? He's obviously had the shingle setback, and now being able to play 5-on-5. How excited are you for him?
Yeah, it's hard, man. I think we talk, and it's like his situation is just tough. Like I think knowing the type of person he is, the type of player he is, like not being able to play for a whole year, and then you have to deal with some other issue, and it's just been hard. And I think it's kudos to him. Like he's been around the team. It never really felt like he was away, which is like major shout out to him for that. And like I've really just feel bad, and it's just like not being able to play and not doing the things that you love. And but now, just to see him back, he's playing. It's super exciting. I'm happy for him, and I know that it's gonna take him some time just to get back to everything. But to hear that he was on the court doing things, playing 5-on-5, I'm just excited. I'm excited for him. I know he puts a lot of work into the rehab and everything, and I just can't wait to have him back on the court.
Yeah, for sure.
Last one, 'cause he's got a meeting in like 2 minutes.
I'll be quick. Sorry. Just you talked about the offseason. Is there anything specific that you want to work on, your personal game, or just what you want to see the team work on collectively?
Yeah. No, I think personally just again continue to improve as a player. Like shooting is always something that you can work on. If you don't know anything to work on, just work on shooting, right? Like, free throw line, shooting, trying to find ways to get to the free throw line even more. Um, yeah, just being a better overall basketball player. I think obviously our team is going to look a little bit different with Tyrese out there, being at the head of everything, just kind of like setting up everything for us. But just it'll be, I'm excited about it. I thought I learned a lot, and I've been in a situation where I had to make difficult shots this year, and hoping that it's going to help me into the next. But yeah, just my overall game, everything. I know Jenny's probably gonna be mad at me. I didn't talk about anything with defense, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure I'll probably work on some defensive drill or something.